Alright guys, we are picking up right after the video you might have seen a day or two ago. But let's just go over the physical appearance and shape of the truck. So we'll start off with, this is a 1997 GMC 1500. It's four-wheel drive, and this is where some of y'all are going to get scared. The truck body has 277,000 miles on it. So yes, that's a pretty big, scary number. But from what the previous owner said, and he had no paperwork of this, so he just said it showed up as a service report in the Carfax or whatever. So, you know, I could take that for what it is. In all fairness, everything might be all original. But, yeah, so 277,000 miles on the body. He claims about 160,000 on the powertrain. Who knows? That could be completely accurate, could be completely false. I have no way of telling. But that is the mileage on it. So yes, 270,000 miles. You're going to expect some wear and tear on the truck, obviously. Paint is nowhere near mint. It's got plenty of clear coat failing and paint failing. And he's went over, obviously, a good bit of places and touched it up, as well as, you know, painted a lot of stuff on the truck, some of which I'm don't care for whatsoever. But, you know, it's whatever. It's a project truck. So yeah, it's got some dings and dents and stuff. Right here, we got some boo-boos. Apparently his brother had this truck before him, and he had it squatted pretty hard on some pretty big tires, hit a bump or something, and kind of jacked up the bed a little bit. But it's nothing really bad. I mean, yes, we potentially might try to find a bed for it. That would be awesome. Find a white bed. You know, these trucks are everywhere, so it might be something we actually do. That way we can really clean up that, because that's really the main thing on the body. Yes, there's some more dents and dings and stuff, but this is a 21-year-old truck, so obviously I'm not too worried about that. Stuff like this, you know, he painted. It's obviously that he painted it, not a body shop or anything, just because of how it is. But, you know, like I said, project truck, 21 years old, not worried about it. It's actually got a pretty nice drop-in bed liner, not on the tailgate obviously, but you know, on here. So who knows what it's like underneath there, but as far as seeing it this way, it looks pretty good. We got the bed caps off of here for whatever reason. I'm gonna really try to find some bed cap covers for that and stuff, because I think it'll look a whole lot better with that black. Obviously they were going for the whole whiteout look, taking some of that stuff off, but you know, you got, like I said, 21-year-old truck. You've got it where it's rubbed, that plastic piece is rubbed and stuff, and it looks like there's some holes here where they had a toolbox, so the weight of that, you know, rubbing on here. Got some rust, got a little bit of paint wear. No big deal. So that's pretty much the physical condition of the truck. It does have a cracked windshield, which I'll get into the other video when I'm talking about the price I paid for this and everything. Certain thing, I didn't know it had a cracked windshield when I went to look at it. I really didn't know the bedside was as bad as it was over there. I thought it was just a little dent. But all those are factors into, you know, a reduced price, which like I said, I will get into, of course. So let's start with the front. Got some really, really nice, aside from what happened last night, and it's got some humidity in it, but aside from that, really nice clear headlights with all LEDs and HIDs. Really, they look absolutely great. I already know this truck is a nightmare for people, you know, at nighttime, because it is squatted. It does have really bright lights, but they look really cool. And this isn't a truck I'm gonna be driving a lot at all, so I'm not really concerned about that. It's got a nice billet grille. Don't think I've seen that on many trucks. I do have the GMC badge to go on it. If I want to put that on it some way, y'all can comment down below. Let me know which way you think it would look good, whether in the center or sideways or upside down, whatever, I don't know. Another thing, you know, he took the little rubber piece here off and the under trim here, which I would like to get both of those, honestly, because I really do like the flap underneath, because it covers up some of the frame and stuff, which I don't necessarily like to see. That's about it as far as the front goes. It does have a 6-inch rough country lift, which if you look under here, yes, almost all of this has been repainted at some point, but that's, you know, I'm plenty happy with that. If we come back here to the frame, you know, all of this has been repainted fairly good, so that at least tells me that, you know, the frame is somewhat protected at this point. So rough country lift, that's really cool. Already lifted, don't have to buy that. It's sitting, as you can tell, it's not very tall. This truck's actually shorter than my 18, partial to due to the smaller tires. But it's sitting at about 4.5 inch lift, so it's cranked all the way down, or it's all the way down on the stock keys. So we can get some aftermarket keys if we want, and really crank it up to the full 6 inch. But as for right now with these wheels and tires, obviously we're not going to do that because it would look super goofy if it was any taller than this. I honestly really like these wheels. I'm not sure what they're off of as far as the specific vehicle. They are new generation Chevrolet wheels. They're 20s. And the biggest thing I don't like is obviously the tires. It's got street tires on it. They're Goodyear Wrangler SR-8s, 275/55/20. Obviously, I personally am not one that wants to lift the truck and then put street tires on it, but the dude that had it was doing a whole lot of interstate driving, and he had to have some street tires, and the thing rides actually really good. Obviously, it's got some steering wheel play in it because it is an older truck with a lot of miles on it. I'll do a driving video, of course, in this thing, but you know, that's just something to mention. He was doing a lot of driving, and that's why there's street tires on it. I really haven't got under the truck. I've really done any inspecting of a whole lot. We're going to be doing that in a different video where I inspect everything, make sure all our fluids are good, just really give the truck a good look over to make sure, or to see what we're working with, because this is a 21-year-old truck with a bunch of miles on it, so who knows. I'm going to do all of that before I really get to driving the thing or anything. So there's no blocks in the back. That's what he said. I haven't looked under there. It's safe to assume there's no blocks in the back because it does have a pretty good squat, which some of y'all will hate, some of y'all will love. I personally think it's pretty good. It's going to look really good with some different wheels and tires for sure. I have all the stock stuff. I have stock headlights, stock taillights, stock blocks, or the lifted blocks, and a couple other things I can't remember. So it does have some aftermarket taillights. It's got the, you know, a newer, not new style, but a new taillight, so it's in really good condition, as well as a LED third brake light, and all the lights on here are LED. Interior lights, reverse lights, tag lights, headlights. Like I said, all the interior stuff is already LED, so that's really cool. It does not have, which I noticed, it does not have the trailer hitch assembly. I'm guessing I don't really know why they would take that off, but they took that off. Maybe they wanted to, because they do hang down pretty low, so maybe they wanted just a cleaner look without that. I don't know. I'm not going to be hauling anything with this truck, so it doesn't matter to me. As you saw, it has some big boy, those look like, those may be 5-inch tips, but they're probably 4.5. And it is true dual. It's not technically straight pipe, but it's basically straight pipe. No cats. And then it has these two big mufflers right here. There's like single chamber, Flowmaster, or I don't even know what. They're pretty big mufflers. It's not near as loud as like Bailey's true straight pipe truck, but it does sound good. And so we'll see how y'all feel about it. If we want to chop those off or leave them on, definitely we'll see about that. Trying to think of what else exterior wise we're working with, but as you can tell, there's a lot of stuff done to the truck, which did draw me in, because I could have got a stock one for, you know, probably more money, because I would want a lower mile stock one. The reason I got this one that has so many miles is because of how much it's got on it and in it, and I really like the truck. But one of the main reasons I got it is, if we come inside, boom, this thing is pretty mint on the inside. So all our door trims, he took some of this stuff off right here, and you know, it's part of the dash and stuff, and painted that black, which actually looks pretty clean. Oh yeah, it does have some rock-like strips on here. I think he like glued them in or something. I don't know. It's kind of ratchet, but kind of siliconed them on there. But they do work. There's a switch inside, so I guess that's a decent thing. I've already got some mud in here, but it is super duper clean in here. I mean, usually this part right here is usually destroyed, and it's actually in really good condition. So I was really impressed with the interior. Let's see if I can lean this seat up. So as you see, you know, even the back seats, Back seat is awesome. Got the original jack and everything in here. LED. All this is in good shape. The only thing is the headliner's hanging down a little bit. So, you know, the glue or whatever has failed on that. All this works really good. LED. It's got the center console. Everything works. It's got the little cup holder. That thing, four-wheel drive in the floor. Four-wheel drive works. It's got an aftermarket stereo. It does have, he said it has aftermarket door speakers, stock speakers in the back. It's got some little tweeters up here. Man, I'm trying to think. Steering wheel's in good condition. You know, like everything freaking looks good. Man, this interior is just really, really nice. He just got it windows tinted. They're 5% supposedly, which I believe. It all looks pretty dark. The front two, maybe not true 5%. I don't know. You can still kind of see them. You can on camera, so they probably are 5%. It's so hot out here, but I think that's about it. I can't really remember everything. I'm thinking I'm forgetting a couple things. But yeah, so that's everything with it. It does have some really cool things, like has the original window sticker, and you know, everything inside is, you know, pretty dang good, and everything is here. It's not missing a bunch of crap or really anything. And so it was a truck I really don't think I could pass up, especially for the price I got, which will be another video. But yeah, y'all comment below. Let me know what you think of it. I think it's a pretty dang good start. It's actually got a lot of the basic things that I would have liked to do to it. So if you see anything on it you want a specific video about, let me know. I think it'll change the complete look of the truck. It'll go from, you know, what it is now is a clean looking truck, as far as, I'm not saying paint and stuff's perfect, but it's still a clean looking truck. And but with some nice offset mud tires, it's gonna look tough, real tough, and it'll actually look like it's lifted. So yep, y'all comment down below, let me know what you think of it. Like I said, it's stupid clean on the inside. Outside's far from perfect, but it is 21 years old, and I'm definitely not worried about it. So y'all let me know what you want to see with it. I'll catch you on the next one.